Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Steph's Design Space. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. Alright, today we have scraps. A lot of scraps. And we have playing cards. I was cleaning up my office and I was like, somebody asked me in a live last night if I could like show how to like alter playing cards. And I was thinking about, you know, all the different ways that I've seen, etc., etc. I'm going to go out on a limb and think I'm going to do that many. And there's all kinds of ways you can do it. But I thought, how fun would it be to do like collaging with scraps? It's a great way to use up my scraps. I forgot to put those stamps up. It's a great way to use up my scraps and these playing cards. So somebody gave me a whole bunch of playing cards, which is awesome. And now it's time to use them. So I thought, what better way to use them than scraps? So I'm just going to kind of lay them out and start going through the scraps. So here are almost like, I wonder if I should do it like this and leave, I don't know. I'll do half and half. How about that? Okay, so we can put that on there, that there. I have, some of them are double-sided. It's just strips from making other items, right? So, I have a lot of these strips. A lot. I have some book page strips. I'm just kind of laying some stuff out. You know what, I'm going to concentrate on these four, which is probably all I'm going to get done. We know me, right? Alright, what kind of scraps are in here? Because if I can use up some of these like little pieces, it's almost like making a masterboard, except I'm just putting all of these little pieces on playing cards. So these are perfect squares. I think I'm going to save these. This is a black bow from I don't know what. But I'm wanting to use up some of these little bitty scraps. So I'm just going to pull out. Look, that's a piece of material. These are perfect squares. So these are good for like tags and things like that. So I'm going to hold on to those. Here, let me just show y'all what I'm doing. So these, because now's the time I'm like, oh, let me clean out my scraps. I've already made that kind of, it needs something, something. Okay, this is all fair game. I guess I should have done this before I hopped on here, right? Be like, yes ma'am. Like that is a good scrap. Some of these are just already like square, and I would, not that I can't use them, and I might, but I'm really going for like the little that has holes in it, so we can use that. I have these pieces. These are not. Those are like deco. That's a card. Oh, look, I have a tag that says important. We definitely can use that. Sure, I'll use that as some scraps. Like these little pieces right here. These definitely. Okay, I'm on Nana duty, so I may get interrupted a little more. Oh, here's a card that I sewed. Let's see about that. Look, already through. Oh, look how pretty those are. I'm just going to leave those there. And then I do have these ephemera pieces, but I'm just going to leave those in the box. Okay. now that I have all of this out, let me see. Let's do one at a time. And for some reason, now that I have this one, I'm like, oh, let's do this one. There is writing. I'm just going to tear this, kind of put it right there, because I want the sewing part to be seen, right? So we can do that. And I'm okay if the number 5 sticks out. It is a card. This is super simple, so I'm not like gonna go all crazy with this. Because I can elaborate more if I want to, or if I feel like I need to. Oh, you know what I could do? Maybe I'll do that. You're like, oh my gosh, Stephanie, can you finish a freaking sentence? I will. One momento, I will finish a sentence. This is already inked up. Okay, now what I thought I could do, because I always forget about them, is we can pull out some flowers, if I can reach it, way down yonder. Oh. Okay, my little bucket of flowers. It's not really a bucket, but anyway, we'll go with it. Okay, so I have some flowers, and let's see. Like this pink one to kind of go with that. Super simple, but it like gives it a pop, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, let me set this over to the side. Let's get Glinda out, and I can just glue this little flower down right there. And we have a card that just has got scraps all over it. Okay, so while I'm waiting for Glinda, let's get another card. And let's see what we're gonna do. Got that. Is she hot? I think she's hot enough. And there we go. Okay, so let me move that out of the way. Easy peasy. Where is that little piece of material? So here's a little bit of lace, but there was like a little corner of a piece of fabric. Oh, I like this. I like squirrel. Okay. Oh, that's nice. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to ink everything. I don't know if it's going to show or not, but that way it's already done and I don't have to worry about it. So this is like just collaging on playing cards. Can y'all even see? All right, collaging on playing cards. So we have that. And let's go ahead and tear this. We're just going to put that right under like that. Trying to figure out if it's upside down or not. Yeah, because the eggs would be falling out of the nest. Okay, maybe I just do it over. Or I just take the nest off. There. So I have that. Well, now it's a bit short. I'll just have to put something at the top, right? Right. We're just collaging. Oh, that would go good right there. Okay. And we'll save that for something else. Oh, this is like a little tab thing that I made that I didn't use. All right. I don't know why these are stuck together. So just some collage pieces. Okay, it doesn't have to cover up the whole card. It can just be like that. All right, now we're gonna ink these up and just lay them down. I'm not gonna be too like worried about anything except collaging this on, right? Now on the back side, I would probably, so I could make it like a journal card, I would probably just get some coffee dyed paper and put on the back. And this is not even hot anymore. There she goes. Alright, so we're going to put this down right there. And we'll do that like that. And then this little booger just right here, just because. Yep. Alright, so we're just gonna do like a little line of glue. I do want this part to stick down though, so we'll do like a little blurb right there. Okay, now I have like some of these, right? To add a little character. Oh my gosh, I love that one. Okay, let's use that one. Let me cut around it a little bit more. These I had to hand cut because my machine acted goofy on this one. Alright, and we're going to ink it up. And then we're going to put her like right there. Perfect. If I must say so myself. And there we go. We just have an altered playing card. So there's one. Let's do another one. Alright. I really like this paper. So we're just going to go up with it. Here are people on my website, which is so exciting. So I do have a new release out. Okay, I have that. Yeah, so new release. Sorry, I know I'm not talking. This kind of thing requires a lot of concentration on my part. Plus, I'm listening to my grandkids to make sure that, you know, they're not trying to hurt each other or do anything. I mean, they're good kids, but you know, kids are still kids. So, we do that. And so how about we kind of go opposite. Oh, so there are a few new things. If you're not signed up for my newsletter, it only goes out every Friday and you get a freebie. So there's always a free digital. attached to my newsletters, and I do it once a week. But if you are not, and if you did not receive it, there's a few things happening at Steph's Design Space. 1, the new release. 2, Advent pre-order is open to my patrons right now, and if there are any left over, then they will be open to the general public on August the 2nd. They're very limited supply though, because like I am just one person to do these, because I hand make and hand curate most of the items in there. So that does take a hot minute, right? Anyway, so that is a thing. And every month on Patreon, every paid member gets a Create and Chat Zoom, and then the upper tiers get another Zoom. But for August, I am opening up the Create and Chat to all members, including my free members. So if you have ever thought about, you know, what is her Patreon all about? What is, you know, because I know you can read what the tiers are, right? I know everyone can see that. But sometimes just seeing or meeting the people or whatever may help you decide that this is where you want to be. So, that being said, I am opening it up to all members. So, if that is something that you have thought about, or you would just like to see what it is about, go ahead and go join my Patreon, and you can do it for free. You don't have to pay unless you want to. Okay, I'm going to glue these down because it's driving me batty. They're just moving, and I know that's where I want them to be, and if it's not, well, too bad. That is where they are going to stay. I guess it would help if I put my glue stick out. Because Patreon does get early access to items that are limited, right? So any of my digitals and stuff like that, those are unlimited. But when I make the dangles or like the subscription boxes, the Advent box, that kind of stuff, like if it is limited supplies, Patreon always gets first dibs. So all right, so I'm gonna do that right there. Oh my goodness, stay. I don't even know if that's in the right place. I know this is a weird cutout, and we're just gonna go with it. We are gonna, oh, I didn't ink it up though. It looks weird. So yes, all of that is in the description box, or down below in the description. All the links to everything. Also, if you're new to my channel, or if you haven't watched the latest videos, I am doing a podcast with my friend Lori at Lori Dean Plans. And that also, that information is down below in the description box. Not only can you listen to us, but now you can watch us. We have a YouTube channel. So it was by high demand to do a YouTube channel. So we listened and decided that we would do that. Okay. Seriously? So yeah, you should go check it out. And so I think that is perfect right there. We're gonna do this flower. Let me just make sure I'm not missing out on something even more grand. Oh, I actually kind of like that with the little ribbons going down. Yeah, that's the thing. So anyway, check out all the links in the description box so you don't miss any of the awesomeness that is Steph's Design Space. So I go live every Monday in my Facebook group. So many things. All the things. All the things. All the places. Alright. Come on. I think she's almost hot enough. Okay, let me get the scraps off of the ones that I've done. Move the scraps over. So I've done that one and that one. So I know it was Michael who asked last night on mine and Lori's Facebook Live if we could show like how to alter playing cards. And hopefully, Michael, this helps you to see how you can just use your scraps and alter some playing cards. Now I know I have these two. Come on. Because I have all these scraps on here. Get up. There. And okay, there. All right, now I was going to use that one, decided not to, and now we're back to it. I'm thinking I can just do some going down, right? Just different ones. Again, I am not looking for this to be perfect. I'm just looking to use up my scraps, because this is what I have learned. I have learned, that's too big, that you just go with it. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, and it may not look good like this, but then when you add something, you're like, oh my gosh, that's just amazing and beautiful. Alright, so what I am going to do is I'm going to glue these down, and then I'm just going to trim the edges, but I do want to ink them, because I feel like when you use pieces like this and you ink it up, it does make it stand out a little bit more. These are kind of pinks and reds. Let's use aged mahogany. Well, that didn't work. That's going to be mixed with the brown. I'm okay with it. I'm okay mixing all these colors together for the, like if I'm just looking to make it look distressed, you know, aged or whatever, I don't mind. Now, I wouldn't mix like this with the purples or even yellows or anything like that. But if it's all like the neutral colors, yeah, I'm good with it. I have a friend who's also a patron, whose husband works at a casino, so she has like a plethora of playing cards to use, because after so many uses or times or whatever, they just get rid of them. So he'll bring some home for her crafts. So she has a lot of playing cards that she can use. Shout out to Lisa. Okay, let me get this, and we're just gonna glue these down. Okay, Glenda, you need to be a little on the hotter side, darling. Got that? No pressure, just get hotter. There we go. And yeah, I'm going to have them overlap a little bit. I may have to get a few more, and that's okay. It's going to be interesting how this turns out, right? I may have to get one more. We'll see. Or I may just use something else, because nothing says that has to be the bottom. You can flip it, right? And Let's see. Oh, I have a clock. A clock that can go, well, it would be better at the bottom so it could go up. So not the clock. Ooh, what about the key? I like it. And this stuff can hang off. Like, I don't care. It doesn't have to be like precise and perfect. So let's use that. We're going to use the key with the rose. This is part of an ephemera pack. And I wish I could tell you the name of my ephemera packs. I forget. What is this? These are peonies. So I know this is peonies. And I want to say this is like years gone by. Is where the keys, the typewriter, the clocks, the books, that kind of stuff. I think that is the name of the ephemera pack. But hey, go check them all out and you'll find ones that you really like. I think I'm at over 100 now. 100 different ephemera packs. I just did Alice in Wonderland, like the vintage Alice in Wonderland. So that is there. Okay, that's super cool. Super cool, super cool. Like, how would it be if I took an actual, like, one of these and put it right there? I think that would look very cool. So that's what we're gonna do. Just, I know the rose is already there. We're just gonna plop down a different one. Let it dry for a bit. Okay, that's cool to me. Very, very cool. Okay, we're going to do one more because I am actually impressed that I have done as many as I have. Okay, you know what? I want book pages. And I thought I had some over here just stacked up. Oh yes, I do. Okay, here's one that I used to. I had to go in the scraps. Just use up a book page and now I have scraps of, I didn't have any book page, well I did, but they were like the edges of the book page and so there was no writing on it and I really wanted some writing. And now we're gonna just put that down. I keep untwisting the wrong thing. I don't like this stick. I don't like that I have to twist it. So I like the Scotch ones better, but I'm using these up because they're here. Now I will have to kind of tear this off. There we go. Now, what do we say? How about we tear around this flower thing, and that can just sit right down there. Perfect. Like, so you don't have to use your scraps like just as they are. You can tear them apart even more, because it really does open up a whole new world. Okay, I cannot sing, so I should just stop. Okay, so we put that down. What else do I have over here that I might want to use? Maybe not anything. I really don't know where that piece of fabric went. Oh, you know what? We can use some lace. Oh, there's that piece of fabric, but no. Okay, so how about we do some lace just like that? I love it. Do we love it? Yes, we do. Let me cut it right there. All right, Glenda. She's not quite as hot as I like it, but it should work. Just stick that down. So we have some lace, and now I have some other different flowers. Sometimes I do wonder about myself. Let's see. I can do something like that to kind of just like layer right there. That may be too big. I think that is too white. What about this one? Oh, I kind of like that one. These little pestles, is that what those are called? Going back to my school days. I did use that in there. Okay. I think that is a pestle, right? These are pestles in the middle of flowers. So we're just gonna scrunch this back up like it's supposed to be. You know, they do tend to get a little on the flat side. And then we can just stick it down. Nice. Nice. I like it. Okay, so I know a kid like sit here and do tons of these forever and ever, but we all know that I have exceeded all expectations. Oh, I was gonna see if this looked good up there. You know, just as a little. No, it's kind of out of place, right? I mean, it may not look good on any of them. Oh, maybe this one. No. Maybe, right? Or am I just making it? No. Okay, we're not going to do that. Can just go back in the scraps. Okay, scraps can go back over here in this little box. I did use some of them. I probably will do a master board with the rest of these, so I can go ahead and get them off and out of my desk. Or maybe I'll make some clusters. I might make some clusters. Okay, so here is what we got done today. I'm trying to do a better job of cleaning up my desk, because man, it gets super messy super fast. All right, so here is what we have done today. So what do we think about these altered playing cards? They're not artist trading cards. I think those are kind of different. I don't know. Maybe they're the same. These are playing cards, and I have altered them. And like I said, to make it like a journal card, I would just put some coffee dyed paper on the back, or maybe some like this I could put on the back, because you can still write on it. So some light colored, like even something like this would go on the back, right? So you can write on it. So you can use different things. Like that can go, because you can write on that. So don't let designs keep you away from you know, writing on it, because you can write on that. Like, you could see that perfectly if you wrote with a pen. Then I have these little pieces that are perfect to put on the back to write on. So, you know, you could just glue it right there on the back. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Like if you want to just tear it and put it on there, that's okay. Let's just do that real quick. Let me just tear this one. Just kind of go around. I really suck at tearing like small. Okay. Now we're going to ink this up and just glue it on the back, and this can be like a little writing space. Because obviously you can't write on. I mean, you probably could write on that. I should try it. Do I have a pen up here? I do. Let's see if that would even work. And then I'll cover it up anyway. But let's just see if I wanted to use this as a journal space. Not so much. Yeah. Not with this kind of pen anyway. Let's see, this is more of a gel, even though it's blue. I mean, kind of. Like, maybe if it was black, you could see it. So maybe you could even just journal right over that. But right now, we're just going to glue this down to make a little journal space. So just use, again, I just used up a scrap, which is good. And now this can be like a little journaling card or a little tuck or whatever the heck you want it to be. So it's decorative on the front. I could even journal right there if I wanted to, or right here. I could put like a word. Okay, my battery died right at the end. I wasn't paying attention to the time, but anyway. So as I was saying, you can put whatever on the back to make it a journal card. So these are what we accomplished today, which is more than I usually accomplish, so yay me. All right, guys, y'all know what to do. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, share. Check out all the links down below. And until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye.